Hi Leo, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading for you, asking what's coming towards you at the time of seeing this. Happy birthday to any Leos who have recently or are about to celebrate it. You guys, if you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Leos and Crosswatchers to pray for you, simply say hello or leave an emoji in the comments section. That gives us a pathway to you, gives us something that represents your energy that we can focus on. And lastly, thank you so much for hitting the like button on your way in. We start with a message: you are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. Not a bad way to start a tarot reading. Of course, only take what resonates, Leo. This whole channel's meant to empower you. So if it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't empower you, it's just not your message. Just let it go. I ran a 5K today, you guys. I just have to share that with you. My goal was to not stop running. I stopped running and I walked halfway up this big, huge hill, but I guess I'm counting that. But I kept running after that. And I was silently competing with all sorts of people around me. All right, what's coming towards Leo? Boom, boom. These flew out quickly together. So we start with Page of Wands. That is actually quite an enthusiastic, excited, open-minded energy. This could be somebody who's younger than you, maybe a teenager or a child in your midst. But I have to unpack it to actually see. This is just kind of an excited, open-minded vibe. And it's a good one if you're starting any projects or anything. You do have some interesting cards out here. We've got the the Tower card, which is an event, something that you probably didn't expect. In events like this, it's important to remember Tower moments are meant to actually set you in the right direction. They could be anything from suddenly falling in love to a sudden job promotion you have to move for, or twisting your ankle on vacation. Either way, it reroutes you in a new direction and you can only react to it. So we'll understand a little bit more about that in a moment. We have the Judgment card upside down. So that is alluding to a development, a big one that's been waiting to happen. And then we have the Lovers card. This could be romantic. In some cases it's not though. It's about the harmony between you and another person. And then we have the Queen of Swords. This is ruled by air energy, air signs like Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It's also an energy that represents drawing boundaries, getting down to hard truth, real, raw truth. We'll see why she's come out. She can also be represented by advisors, sometimes lawyers. I always liken lawyers and analysts and advisors and surgeons to King and Queen of Swords. So people who are going to be straight shooters with you. Page of Wands, what is this for my Leos? Let's unpack this because it's still quite vague, right? Awesome. Right on. Okay. Very clear. So this reading is finding my Leos at a time where they have no more tolerance for feeling broke. If this is actually literally your money and there's a sense of scarcity there, or this sense of scarcity could be playing out in your relationships, feeling maybe lonely or isolated, feeling like you're kind of outside of the group. So it can equate to either way or both, but either way, Leo, it's making you up and down, a roller coaster emotionally. You have no more tolerance for it. It's like you're realizing, wait, I can pinpoint this emotional roller coaster ride down to really the instability I feel with fill in the blank, with my community, or instability I feel with this relationship or my bank account. So from that point on, this is a turning point because that's where you start listening to yourself differently. Your intuition starts speaking louder and you start getting this deep focus. I'm going to show you all these cards that are depicting what I'm saying in just a moment, but that intuition drives you towards your focus. So that could be literally your job, just doubling down and working harder and putting more hours on the clock. This could be expanding your skill set, but all of this starts with the Page of Wands. That's that open-mindedness. here's our Five of Pentacles upside down. That's the lack of tolerance. It's like, I'm coming out of this slump. I'm coming out of this winter. Winter of my bank account or winter of my relationships. It's been turning me into somebody emotional that I don't recognize. We all get emotional here and there, right? But this is bringing out sides of you that you're not proud of and that you don't feel comfortable in. And yeah, because I think, Leo, you like being that person that people can lean on. They can rely on you. They know you're going to come through. They know you're going to kill it at whatever you do. Leo, this King of Cups is not you. And once you realize, oh shoot, all I have to do is like expand my thinking. I didn't realize how closed in, shut in I was. I had this winter of the mind, winter of my inspiration, and that's all changing. I love it. Five of Pentacles is such a great card to get upside down. Right on, you guys. So we have the Tower card. What is the Tower for us? For this event? Drum roll. You're going to be making new plans. Whatever this event is, it's going to be different for all of you guys. You're all going through different things. The energy is all the same. It's kicking off your plans. You're going to be thinking out of the box. It's a great time to put pen to paper. Now, don't worry, you don't have to follow it with action yet. And that's actually a really important piece of this card. Two of Wands is not a 3, okay? 3 is like, yeah, your ships are coming in. You're going to be making physical progress. This is like, no. Notice that he's holding that wand, and that's representing you can stay here. Don't leave the harbor yet. It's time to brainstorm. It's time to make those plans. It's time to make those connections, and it's all a result of something that you had no control over. It's all a result of this event, this Tower moment. What is the Judgment card? Something didn't come through. This is so interesting contradiction. So something didn't evolve. It was in a relationship. Two of Cups upside down is what could have been really great, just what it didn't line up. Now, this is a relationship. Maybe it was timing. You know, with the Judgment card upside down, maybe you spent a period of time wishing that this would just click because it felt like, man, there's so much we have in common, or there's so much that we could do together here. But it wasn't evolving. It could have been a maturity issue, like somebody just wasn't at your, on your level. But this relationship kind of hit a wall. Now this is where it gets really interesting. I mean, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is, again, a sense of value that didn't come through. Some of you guys literally experienced not getting engaged, not asking that person to marry you, or receiving a ring. I know that's very specific, but I have to throw that out there because the Ace of Pentacles in this combination could be that. It's like there was something, I think it has something to do with this event here. You're making new plans. This is a sense of pivoting. In your reading, it's like, let's change our plans, let's pivot here. But I love that it goes towards the Sun and the Page of Cups. What this is evolving into, what this is turning into, is far better than what it would have been had you forced a trajectory. The Page of Cups reminds us to go with the flow, and there's a reward in it. It has this type of sparkle that is playful and in some cases flirty. The Page of Cups is youthful just as the Page of Wands is, but it doesn't have the plans. It doesn't have the determination and the fieriness of the Page of Wands. It has a playfulness of like, it's delightful. It's like, let's just see what happens here. So it's like, what I love about this is it's definitely making lemonade out of lemons. Something wasn't going through. It's like a relationship didn't work out here, but it works in your favor that it didn't work out. So that makes me really want to know about the Lovers card, which is our next card. Okay, with a fresh deck of cards, because we've already used so many from that deck. What's this Lovers card for Leo? What's this? Ooh, right away. The Wheel of Fortune. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, Leo. The Wheel of Fortune always confirms that. It's a karmic card. The Hermit in reverse. Let's let it fall on the ground, see how it falls. I read them in reverse if they fly in reverse. The Hanged Man. Okay. So, Leo, If you have been out of communication with somebody, this is just going to be some of you guys, but I have to get out of the way because it's an important one. If you guys have been out of communication with a person that means a lot to you, has meant a lot in the past, this could be romantic, it could be a really close friendship, but there seems to be a sense of communication coming back in. Somebody is leaving a place of quiet, of sanctuary, of withdrawal, and I think they're going to be a little more extroverted. They might be reaching out, or there may be this realization. Either way, you're getting clarity in relation to this person. After a period of time of waiting, Hanged Man energy with the Ace of Swords. This is, I have to stress, because not all of you guys will be hearing from them on, via text message or social media. This could be a realization about them. So let's clarify that a little bit. What's this? I want to get the Hermit in reverse. What is that Hermit in reverse? Hope renewed. Hope renewed. A bridge to hope is rebuilt. After a place of feeling hopeless, for sure, with the Magician card and the Empress, I have a feeling that this might be the other individual. The other individual has spent a period of time feeling hopeless, feeling like they didn't know what they were building anymore, feeling like they were kind of powerless in a situation of powerless to create the future they wanted with you. That is the Empress and the Magician card upside down. There's almost a foolishness or they felt that they were either a fool or that they couldn't trust reaching out. What is the Ace of Swords? What is this clarity about? The Emperor. Wow, we got the Empress and the Emperor. But the Empress was upside down. I feel that this other energy feels that you have had all the power in your court. The ball's been in your court. And the funny thing is, Leo, I think that might surprise some of you guys, because you are coming out of this place of the winter, the dark night of the soul, or a winter of inspiration, where you have not felt accepted or your usual self. So you are getting clarity, I think, that you are actually far more powerful in this dynamic than you realized, or at least you're looked upon that way. What's the Hanged Man? Hanged Man talks about setbacks sometimes, just things moving slowly. There is a big perspective that is at play. Let me say this differently. When the Hanged Man comes out, it means that there's a perspective that you needed. There's this aha moment with the Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man. It's like, whoa, you're seeing things differently in regards to this person. Queen of Rods, I think you are getting a big leveling up with your confidence. Queen of Rods, I always feel it represents Leo in a reading. Usually, very much you're being noticed. You're realizing that eyes have been on you. You're realizing that this person has kept tabs on you. You're realizing that you are very desired still. You're going to have a surge of confidence. You're very much in the control seat with the Emperor. And what's this Queen of Swords? Whatever this is, you guys, it's not over. I feel like it's almost somebody's Hail Mary with a 10 of Swords. This might have looked like a really rough ending. This looked like it was really going away for good and sudden, and maybe there was a sense of betrayal attached. But then there's the Page of Cups. We saw that page earlier, right? With go with the flow, something delightful is waiting for you. I know that readings where exes are coming back really trigger people. And that is not necessarily the only scenario that this could be. It is one of them. if you don't like your ex, if you don't want to see your ex ever again, boo, you got the confirmation right here. You are in charge, the Emperor card. And this is just your confirmation that you're still being admired, and move on with your badass self, you know? But for some of you guys, this doesn't come without serious boundaries. This could be an air sign coming back to you, I gotta say, because we got the Queen of Swords. But I think, and I think they're gonna surprise you. I think they're gonna surprise you that they've still been keeping tabs, that they still care. And it's funny because when I reflect back on this odd combination of cards, whereas like any relationship was not evolving, it's like they were not leveling up, they weren't matching you. The Ace of Pentacles upside down is like not feeling valued, and Leos need to be valued. I'm a Leo moon. I'm like, boo, you better make me feel like I'm a princess. Like, and I've dated two other people with Leo moons, and it's very important that we make each other feel like we're very special, like we are cared about, and we enjoy making other people feel like they're very, very special. So when you get the Ace of Pentacles upside down, that's not going to last very long. No way. But it's one of the best things that has happened to you in a sense, because it leads you to this, that happy sunshine, the Page of Cups, that flow. You start kind of flowing where you're getting that heat from the sun. You start going towards the warmth, and it's everything. So where we see that flow again is the Ten of Swords upside down. Let me get a little bit more clarity on that. One more on the Ten of Swords upside down. What is this? Somebody is revealing themselves to you. They've been immature. They have not been able to evolve something, and that could be you drawing some boundaries, honestly. Just because somebody is coming back and they're like piping up and possibly getting a hold of you, it doesn't mean that things are just gonna go towards their agenda. Like, but they are, you're also, don't be surprised if you all of a sudden start feeling those rules and those boundaries need to be engaged. Like your inner dialogue gets very strong around this individual. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. So we do have this energy of a new future, a new journey. I do think that you saw this split earlier with that event, that tower moment, and you're making new plans. With this person necessarily, I don't know. I don't know about that. I would take it as a really great compliment that they're still thinking about you. I think that the theme here is really about your confidence, and that you're getting a big surge of inspiration, confidence about your future. We don't have Nine of Pentacles, but it's got Nine of Pentacles energy all over it. And you're getting excited about what you're working on. With that Page of Wands leading to the Eight of Pentacles, you're getting excited about yourself. You're getting excited about your connection to spirit, to your voice, possibly even something like a spiritual practice. So keep going, because you're moving away from a place in your life that was uncomfortable. It was a little emotional and unstable. You are going towards abundance. Yay! So I'm sending you off with love and light. Please subscribe if you enjoy these tarot readings. You want to join this happy-go-lucky family. We're very loving. Take good care. Bye-bye.